Greetings. What up? How we doing? Bit of a late one today. I thought I'd stream. I don't know stream, right? What up, Barnacle? How you doing? Good evening, sir. What up? How you doing, Macca? And the rest of my buffs here, then we're gonna go hit mobs. I'm very close to being done now, chat. Very close. Definitely in the next few days. I've been working pretty hard off stream, but I can. I'm up to 42 bill plus 4. I am selling another 2,500. So I should be up to like 60 bill. And then we can make the infinite potion soon. There'll be another 10, so I'll be on 70. Yeah, we're getting there. Good, how you doing? I'm doing good. I just, you know, had dinner with the kids and everything. Had a pretty good day. I'm just relaxing the rest of the evening now. A little bit of rushing around, but, you know, is what it is, right? I'm chilling now. I'm gonna gather until this buff here runs out, and I run out of energy. I'm not gonna pop another one, and then we go grind. I still have so many mellows to burn. I have 9, and I have 1 in the marketplace. So I have 10. It seems like I can't burn them fast enough, which is not something I'm complaining about. It's great. Also, we should be close to doing the Sovereign fan as well. Not far away from that either. Tap that up. Down to 46.6 bill. Bought a bow. What did you buy, Carrick? Which one did you buy? Did you buy the Advanced or the Volante? That's nice. Yeah, I recommend, even if you can, like the best boat is a Volante, you should buy an Advanced and use that to get all the bow stuff for the Volante. But stack with Miraculous? Yeah, they do. I can use this on top of it. But it'll be, you'd have to be in a really, like, good burning rotation. Because that's 55 energy per 3 minutes in total. Which is the same as a, which used up one of a mellow, right? The other herbal. A little bit more than that. So, you can do it. I've done it personally. I did it when I had no energy. I popped it and then I managed to not cap out, but it was definitely a bit of a struggle. Like, I definitely would have capped out had I not got good RNG with the green thumbs, right? Yeah, what up, Pear? How you doing? I've heard all the news. I was hanging around in Cannon Stream for a bit before we went live. Does look like we're going to get a large influx of new people, which is great. But it also means we're probably going to get asked the same questions a lot. Especially a lot of them are considering free to play. We're going to get bombarded with questions, I think. I'll do my best. We'll see though. We'll see how the retention is. Even though you never know, like how how long people are going to stick out video, right? You never know. You have to green thumb, you really do, yeah. Not green thumbing is very cringe when you have a large injury recovery. Because then you end up overcapping. It does look like though, chat, we're going to be getting a lot of the TNL audience. I might see some familiar faces. I'll be like, oh, hi Graham, I remember you. I'm like, yeah, what's up, you know? I can always do the TNL stuff. That'd be kind of fun. In TNL, I was one of the best expo daggers in the game. I've read the guides and everything. That's one of the reasons why I don't really do that stuff anymore, because I kind of went hard on TNL. Guide writing and stuff. Luckily with Booster, we have some really prominent boosters. So I don't have to worry about doing any of that stuff. Like with Suck Sage, there wasn't any Suck Sages, so I had to do that as well. So shit, there's like me, Divios, Feralium. Aurelio played it for a while. I think he still does in large scale. There were some other streamers who rolled off it. Like Justin went from Suck to Awakening. There was a guy called Brobear that played for a while. But for the most part, there wasn't really like any written guides for Suck Sage in terms of PvE, because nobody really grinded on it. So I did quite a lot of that. I don't miss that though. I'm happy just playing the game. And there's also Drakane. She was really good at Suck Sage, like PvE, but she didn't stream or anything, so she would just upload like hour runs on YouTube. But she was very knowledgeable. She put a lot of information out on the Discord and everything. Definitely a very good Suck Sage player. Oh, I'm trying to unite them. What up, what up? I was just giving chat a bit of a pre-warning that we're going to be getting a large influx of new players soon. Wouldn't really matter for the most part, like it wouldn't affect me, but a lot of them are going to be free to play, so probably gonna be a lot of free to play people asking questions. It's gonna be kind of hard to answer too, because it's like, well, it depends how much you grind, you know? If you don't plan on grinding that much and you're playing it casually, then you don't need to be in season very long, because you don't need that many loose rolls. You'll be fine with the ones they hand out. If you're someone like degenning, you're pushing hard, then it's like, how many loose rolls do you recommend them to get before they leave? You know? At the same time, we don't want to lock new people into season, because that's going to make them like bored. It was like, I guess, like 500 to 1,000 loose rolls seems reasonable. That's like 100k to 200k time field. That doesn't seem that bad. You can get that in like a week. I mean, I had 800k not too long ago, and I'm on 864,000 now. I don't know. The real answer would be like, depending on how long you think you're going to be grinding for. And then I'll probably recommend use a level 1. That's the case. Because you want to prolong that, like, inevitability of running out. Lower priority loyalty points and what weekly are worth doing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a lot. Good evening, good sir. How you been? What up, Kappa? I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, maybe I might have to record something, I think. Because if it gets a lot, then I'm probably going to just make a video on it. And be like, you're a new player, these are all the things you do. This is how you go about doing it. And then I could just refer them to that instead. Graduation when? Don't want to miss out. Next few days. Not long. I have 40 something bill. When I finish liquidating, I'll have 70 bill. And a pen Debo earring is 159. And this is going down next week. Because Debos are getting increased. Like the base Debos are going to drop more. So they'll go down in price. Best way to the heart of God, alright? Yeah. I'll have to make sure people don't fall into the Hongling trap. That's the thing. They're like, well, I looked up a guide, Mr. Streamer, and it says the best spot to grind after season is Honglim. And I'm like, no, stop. That's old. Stop it. Oh, Jade. You're not enhancing? No, not Pendebos. No. I buy them. No, we don't enhance them. No. That's big no. Because that can very easily go bad. The whole point of what I'm doing is I get enough loot scrolls that lines up perfectly with the gear I need to graduate and grind decent spots with. So if I'm gambling, there's no guarantee anymore. Now it's like, it can take twice as long because I keep failing. And then my gear's ready to go, and just, I don't have the Devos, so that'll be bad. It's better I simply buy. Plus, it's not worth really tapping them. It's pretty bad. If you're gonna tap Devos for money, you tap for Tet and sell Tet. So. I think you're supposed to grind limb, you're wrong limb. Yeah. I might have to make a series on YouTube called like Grim Guides or something. And it's just a whole like, you're a new player, this is all the shit you do and how to do them. Like Karazets, how many people are going to graduate season and they're going to make their deck to valor accessory and they're going to choose the Karazet necklace? Because if you're a new player, you don't know any better. It looks like the best option. It does. It does, because it's the most AP, right? You're like, well, this gives more AP. Of course I'm going to choose that. But in reality, that's the first thing you replace. So, like, you don't get value from it. You're better off doing the belt, because it's the belt you'll stay with. The neck will get replaced with a pen Devo. It doesn't matter if you buy Devos or you enhance your own Karazats, you never tap a neck. It's just trolling. You pay double the price compared to just buying a pen Devo neck. Like, yeah, this is, yeah, it's like 200 and something to tap. It's only 130 to buy, so. It's the cheapest Devo? Yeah, exactly. Like, you buy it regardless. There is no tapping neck. That doesn't exist. Mellow, grats. I have 10 mellows and I'm this one running. I have so many mellows. I was actually, you can tell I popped 10 out of buffs. I've been gathering all day. Like, I've been going away when I need to, and then coming back and then gathering, and then... Luckily, the mellow energy recovery isn't too bad. So I can burn down to like 100 or so, and that allows me to go AFK for like 40 minutes or so, without capping. You're on 25 now? Holy shit. Not that many. No, not that many. I've had... Oh, I've got 11 actually. I've had about 16. But I did win one of the juiced ones as well. So that counts as 2. So I've had 18 basically. How do y'all get so many? Pre-order them. RNG. Reminds me of gear, expecting all players save 2.24 hours a day they get following your advice. Yeah, like I would never recommend what I'm doing to new players. It's just bad. Just pre-order? Yeah, you can just buy them. Go pre-order it. Just pre-order them. Yeah, pre-order. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend new players do what I do. What I'm doing is very, like, something you would do if you played the game a long time, you know what you're doing. It's very bad advice for a new player. Because a new player will burn out. They won't be able to save up, like, over 1 trillion silver to get their accessories and everything. They would like to get gains as they play, so... Most new players should definitely enhance their assets. At the increase of the prices? Yeah. Maybe dopamine hits, yeah. But you gotta think about the new player. The new player, it doesn't matter if you tell them, like, this is the best way to do it because it's the cheapest. A new player's not gonna care. They want to enjoy the game while they're playing it. Because if they burn out, they're just gonna quit the game. You don't want that. So most new players would prefer to spend more money in the long run. It meant they felt the gains as they went. So... most people, and new players especially, they should get the Charizard belt from Season. They should get the Tri-Boss armor from Deck Tavala. They should get all the pre-pen Black Stars. You should go double Sovereign and a Black Star third. So the third Black Star should be probably Eurofant. Yeah, Eurofant, because of the AP. You don't want to go Sovereign or Fan for a while until you can benefit from the GAP. Greetings, what the fuck? Managed to get a wagon before price increase. Nice. Good stuff. Still sick? I watched you say yesterday and said you were sick. I am a little bit. I'm like yes and no. It's like, you know when you feel sick and you're about to get ill? Today it's not as bad, so like, I don't know if I'm getting ill or not. I might be just fighting it and I end up just not getting ill, you know? Yesterday I felt worse than I do today, so... You won 3 mellows today? I think I've only won 3 as well today. But yeah, a new player should definitely enhance Charizards. Just don't enhance the neck. The neck is a noob trap. Don't do your Tina and don't do the Charizard neck. The noob traps. You do all the other Charizards and you equip a Penkaposha neck. And you save up for a Pendibber. Pretty much. On the line of getting sick, yeah, like, you know when your glands are up and everything, but you don't have any, like, symptoms of being ill, so you don't know what it is. It happens to me quite often. I have a pretty good immune system. When I get, like, prelude to being ill, most of the time I just overcome it, so... That's kind of rare for me to get actually ill. Still finished season this week? Yeah. As soon as I got my last Pendibber, I'm out. I have no plans on staying. I'm going as fast as I can. That's why, dude, that's why you see all this. This is me speedrunning. That's why I got these buff spots. I'm printing as fast money as I can. Like yesterday's stream, I had what, like 14 bill in the marketplace? I'm on 42 now. And I'm still selling another 2,400. So it's another 15, like 18 bill. And then when we do this, it's 300, that'd be another 11. So I should be on like 70-ish bill. Which means I need another 80 and I'm done. I'm going as fast as I can. That way. And we graduate, we go DSR, and then GG's. You only farm Decky at Kadri. Yeah, I've had that. Definitely heard that before. Kadri to end game. We never stop slaying Kadri. Fuck that. That's what's terrible. They honestly need to introduce Decky at level 2s at this point. A lot of the Decky spots are quite irrelevant. Give it the Ash treatment. I gave it level 2 and it was pretty good. And I'll be graduating and then getting fail stacks DSR. That'll be the next step. And then I want to push my DP as fast as possible to try and get Rusalka. So I'm going to have the AP, I just don't have the DP. So I'm going to be tapping my armors and everything first. Lock in that 2 stones a week. And then after that we'll push for Enslar. And after that we'll push for Cartian, and when I've got Cartian requirements, that's when we're like at wall. Because at that point, I'm saving up 1.5 trillion for a Blitz racing piece. And when I get that, then we'll have Capra's requirements. And one sold yesterday, chat, for 1.49. So, told you they sell. Just need the money. And once I get that, it's a matter of just saving up the money for the other pre-orders. And finishing everything, right? Getting all the weapons deck and everything. If we get fucked on deck, then I'll save the fail stack. If I get over 500 fail stack, then I'll save it for a Blitz Racing. Is the fishing puppy thingy on your back worth AFK fishing? 100 mastery is decent. There's 2 brackets. If you plan on doing AFK fishing pretty much every night, then yeah, you should get it. I'm not against pay to win in BDO. I'm against gambling to pay to win. So if you're gonna buy like more storage or weight or inventory or maids or a backpack or a life skill outfit or whatever, all that stuff's fine. I'm just very heavily against spending money on the game to gamble. Because it's bad for you. It's bad for you. It's a really bad practice. You shouldn't be gambling. Buying permanent upgrades is perfectly fine. I do exclusively completely free to play just to show people like what's achievable without spending any money. So I personally don't spend anything. If I was playing like a regular player, yeah, I'd have the tent and everything, right? Sure. Really, thank you, no problem. Let's go do my bosses here in a sec. They spawned. Yeah. I'll leave them too long. Let's go do them real quick and then come back. What up, Astro? How you doing? If you're trying to do fishing at night and while at work, I'll win 100% by the backpack. It's not even a question. We haven't done it as well, Macaron as well. Have you branded your Balanos rod? You want this plus 10 Balanos fishing rod and you want to brand it. So just less chance of losing durability. That'll be your BIS AFK fishing rod. Your last longer hours shift grinding, longer hours fishing without the rod breaking, so you benefit from the also fishing time reduction. Do that, yeah, no worries. Also, the last thing, you want one of these pets. It gives you also fishing time reduction. You want to get this to tier 4. That will also reduce your AFK fishing time. So the rod branded with that, and then obviously like all your mastery gear. Yeah. AFK auto fishing reduction is capped at 80%. So like mine right now, you can check what it is if you go here. Go to fishing. Also fishing time reduction, 60%. So I'm 20% off cap. And that's rectified by using a mill You want to use what's it called? This one here, Marvelous Alex Lunchbox. That gives you minus 10% as well for 10 hours. Max Dura reduction for triple float would be best, no? Max Dura reduction is if you're using triple float, yeah. If you're using the pay to win rod or triple float, then you want Dura reduction. But if you're using the battle loss, then you want the other one. You just go straight mastery if you're using the battle loss. The main benefit of the durability reduction set is if you're using the pay to win rod or a triple float to get the most like uses out of them. Yeah, no worries. And then where you fish depends on what you want to do. Because there's gambling fishing and there's just like consistent money fishing. Consistent money will be Velia or Tigris. And gambling money would be like Valencia or Draxia or whatever. I will say though, Tigris is the most popular because it dabbles with the consistent money, but it also has a price fish, which is right here. You go Tigris and you fish on this side of it. This is deep depth 5 here. So this gives you all the Velia fish. It's usually like average or not abundant, but like in the middle. So it gives you the red fish that Velia does. But you fish more often because it's not exhausted, and you have a chance to get a Migaloo. So that's why that spot's so popular. Media, Tigris, and Velia, the only 3 worth. Dude, I've been getting very carried with Valencia. I can be getting a rainbow fish like every other night. And I'm only doing Valencia because we have the fishing event. This event here. Where is it? This one. Yeah, so you get these on chance. And because Valencia is abundant, I get a ton of these. Like, I'll show you a screenshot actually. I actually have a screenshot in Discord of what I got today. I sent it to Lacko. Hold on. Here you go. Open link. This is what I got today in terms of like event fish. There you go. So I got 300 mil, and yeah, it's like 400 mil. An event fish from Valencia. So yeah, it's pretty good. Back over and shares Tigris loot table. It does, yep, it's just further away. I don't recommend Hakoven because it's so out of the way. But if you do want to min-max, then yeah, that would be the best spot. That is the absolute best spot, is Hakoven. Real money right now? Yeah, they're pretty good. That's what I've been doing Valencia. I'll probably stop Valencia once the event ends. And I'll probably go back to Tigris. I'm just taking advantage of the abundancy that Valencia has to get more of the event fish, as well as still have like a good chance to get a price fish. So I make decent money every night. Attack me if he gets potions. Oh, I saw. I think it's funny. I said some Tigris as well, just trade XP as minimum, yeah. Tigris and Hakoven share the fish resources. Yeah, it's mainly just a distance thing. If I tell somebody, like, I'll go here and it's good fishing, they're a lot more likely to go here than if I tell them go to the corner of the map, you know? That's why I recommend Tigris. It's a lot more, it's more accessible. But the absolute best spot is Hakoven, yeah. Especially if you have if you have a map as well, it's really good. Because you can just map to Inner Harbor right down to the well. Go sell it all and then return and you're back on your boat. And you have a dedicated fisher for it. You have to understand, chat, is when I answer things, I try not to give, like, the absolute best thing, because most people won't do the absolute best thing. I try to weigh, like, the best thing that's also quite accessible. So, like, the Karazhan versus Debo argument. The absolute best thing is Pen Debos, no question. But it's not very accessible. Enhancing Karazhans, but buying a Pen Debo neck, that's something accessible. It's not as good as Pen Debos, but it's not too bad either. You know, it's a lot more realistic for a new player. More accessible. Nova Pier, yeah, like it's not that far. I literally peggy out to Tigris, and I can peggy back. It's fine. It's very accessible with the peggy. There's a fast swim lane, a mythical unicorn as well, yeah. Aristarchus, where Hakoven was exhausted. Yeah. Yeah. Last time I went to Tigris, it was average as well. So, the abundancy is better. What did I do to make money for the lifesteal gear? I went to Kadri, I linked up the node, I leveled it as much as I could, and I grinded for about 200 mil. I made Kadri rings and sold them for 10 bill each. And then I bought pretty decent lifesteal gear and I reinvested as I made money. It's on my YouTube if you want to see it. Like all my stream VODs are on YouTube, the day 1 till now. Well, the last like 7 days on there, but yeah. Pretty much what I did. I'm going for Pen Debos because I hate enhancing my luck sucks. Yeah, which is fair. I'm going Pen Debos because I don't mind staying in season and making a lot of loot scrolls and saving up the money. It doesn't bother me. I think that's a win-win for me. So Pen Debos are definitely the way I go. That's not better than Hakoven due to being abundant. Okay, slide that in my DMs, pair. Slide that in my DMs real quick. I won't tell anybody, I promise. Happened to my tear helm, now I'm sweating. Sweating on 15? Alright, people pity that shit. You should be sweating around 30. And it's average Tigris or perma exhausted. Last I went, which was like 4 days ago, it was average. That's probably best? Okay. I don't want to tap past 20? Oof. Oof. He's gonna tell him. I need you that's perma exhausted. Yeah, fair enough. I'll just stick with Valencia and Tigris then. That's what I've been doing. I do Valencia during events when the event's worth doing. This one's pretty good. If not, I do Tigris. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm speedrunning my money, chat. Been speedrunning for quite a while now. Look at my level. I'm nearly through 42. Do you remember when I hit 41 last stream? Yeah. That's a lot of XP. Northwestern landmines, because there's a lower base bite time abundant, but it's a 710 spot. Okay. As a pen, just to grind good money, it's just save a pen demo in exchange for my old player just had 4-year break. Up to you. I wouldn't tap them any further if you are buying pen demos. It really depends. Do you want to tap your Karazats, or do you want to save more money in the long run? If you're happy to save money and save money in total, then do you want to buy pen demos? If you're going to tap though, at the very least buy the pen demo neck. But it will be more expensive on average to tap. Probably the same for event, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And a week in Valencia, I never got rainbow fish, so I'll never gamble there again. Oh, it's just unlucky. Nice far I've had 2 rainbow fish. It can happen. I get like on average 1 every other night, so it's pretty worth. And I've only got 2050 mastery. Yeah, the best spot is gonna be Tigers. Do you want to see how many black gems I have now? 40,200. Dude, I'm gonna make such a bank when they spike back up. If they go back up to like 1.2 again, that's gonna be like that's like 40 bill, right? Something like that. Sell all those. Pretty good.
Are you a dreamer? Yeah. Haven't seen too many of you around lately. Things have been tough lately for dreamers.
I'll close the window. One sec.
No one does anymore.
It's cold now. Holy. Nice.
It's not dead, it's just been forgotten. Removed from our language. Nobody teaches it, so no one knows it exists. So whatever you do, don't be bored. This is absolutely the most exciting time we could possibly hope to be alive. Things are just starting.
One sec, chat.
trying to change all that. You are too. I dream every day.
What up, DJ? How you doing? What are the concentrators doing? Ooh. Hey, then we'll start later on tonight then. 1.5 build 2 by an hour, any goodness economy, 348, 420. Yeah, it's decent enough. It's about what I make a season, but I have no gear, so. With 350, 420, you're looking at... Dude, I only know max total AP numbers. I keep forgetting she AP. Pretty sure it's Jade numbers. That's lower, 270, 350. What's Hexa? What's Hexa considered? 300, 390. Yeah, so you should be doing Hexa to make you a shitload of money, dude. The DSR is what? What's the Ulakita numbers? I got re-educate myself. Yes, you have DSR numbers and you have tongue grid numbers. So you can do tongue grid, DSR, or Hexa. And if you're doing those spots, you should be making a lot more money. If you're doing Hexa, make sure you do Marty Row. UPDBs with Mudakita? Yeah. Doing Highlands right now? Yeah, like you can definitely graduate from Highlands. You can definitely do tongue grid DSR. Just make sure you have the max AP requirement. And don't forget, AP is calculated. How it's calculated? You do this. So you set it to the species type you're doing. So in this case, it's DSR, so it's demi-human. And then you look at your total AP. Your total AP would be here. And then that corresponds to the grind spot. So Darkseeker's total AP is 1460. So if you got this or higher, you're decent. Or 1490 rather. If you get this, then you're max efficiency basically. All buffs and everything count, so. Yeah, generally we go by total AP nowadays. Actually, AP's kind of been made redundant with the AP changes. So it's easier to go by total AP now. It's gives us a cup price the most money. Yeah, Hexa is very, very good. Like a new player should be trying to get to Hexa as fast as they can. Like a lot of these new players that come into the game, they should be using all the freebies they get to try and push the AP requirement for Hexa, and then they can live at Hexa for a while, make very good money, and then they can graduate to like Tangrad, Ulakita, or Zeka. When you had Sovereign Fan, she AP messed up, right? Yeah. So if you look at Sovereign, I don't think I can look at it in game. Sovereign offhand loses all that monster AP, so this monster AP here. And Blackstar has 171 at the bottom of the item effects, but it has like lowest sheet AP, whereas Sovereign only has 71, but it has a lot more sheet AP. So the benefit of a Sovereign offhand is pushing sheet AP above 300. Because above 300 you get 8 monster AP per one, so you end up with more AP above 300. So you don't go Sovereign offhand until you can get that benefit from that sheet AP. That's why generally you go double Sovereign Blackstar. You do Sovereign main hand Awakening, and then you stick with the Blackstar offhand for a bit until you have the rest of your gear up to have enough sheet AP to benefit from a Sovereign offhand. Otherwise you just stay pen Blackstar. Easter egg even, you have plus 15 AP. Yeah, if you proc all 3, yeah. Get 5 per, right? That's the equivalent of like 2 sheet AP. But you won't get that very often, and the buff only lasts 5 minutes, so it's not a reliable uptime. You pity your farm hexer though? Yeah. Last time someone actually explained it as to why to me. Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to, like, will you benefit from the sheet AP or not? If it's no, then stick to Blackstar. If it's yes, then you go Sovereign. With the offhand anyway. The other ones don't matter. The other ones you can Sovereign straight away. But the offhand has got a bit of thing to it. You need to have above 300 sheet AP and actually get more AP above that, like from the offhand, to make it worthwhile to switch. Otherwise you end up with less total AP if you switch too early. Pretty much. Let's go do these bosses quick. Okay. Go do the bosses quick. The bosses are tomorrow morning. Well, they respawn as fast as you kill them, so. I left mine a little bit late because we had maintenance and I didn't kill them straight away. So mine are a little bit more delayed compared to other people. But it's not enough for it to matter. Oh, as if. Yeah. Bitch. What up, Insta? How you doing? How you doing this evening? Do that. Just why not? Gathering, now I'm grinding Zephyros. Based. I've been doing a lot of gathering over the last like 3 days.
I pissed myself.
I've done so much gathering the last 3 days. I'm on 865,000 now. So I went from 800,000 to another 65k in not that long. I'm still doing gathering, still got gathering buffs on. I graduate? No, not yet. Soon. Few days. I'll have about 70 bill when my stuff sells, and I need another 80. Then I'm done. Doesn't take me long to save up. 123k time field now. Nice. Good, good. Stuck on, bro. Stupid trap. Yeah, I'm just knocking out the bosses quick, then I'm gonna burn the rest of this energy buff, and then, yeah. These guys always Hardcap. When I got back to the game 3 weeks ago, I was shocked the thing I worked so hard for with pennies nowadays. Yeah, they did like a kind of a hard reset, and they did the whole Karazats and everything. A lot of like the pen ogres and everything just became kind of whatever. When they gave us like pen capotions and shit. What's your gathering level now? Nearly 42. 41, 60 something %. I wish like objects had smoothing on them, so if I run into a barricade, rather than being stuck on it, it like pushes me to the side slightly, you know, so you transition smoothly past it. Just think about the amount of things we wouldn't get stuck on anymore if they did that. Energy potions soon. Oh, Insta. I'm not running. I don't have any energy potions, but I have like 11 mellows. We're getting so many mellows. I'm like constantly burning them. I'm thinking about popping mellows while grinding. Like while I grind for an hour or so, like the mellow ticks me up to near cap, and then I go burn. I get it to like nothing again, go grind again for like 2 hours, you know. It's like I min-max use them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I don't just go up that path. It's so much faster. 11 as well. Well, there you go. Fuck this tree. It always knocks me down the middle of the boss. Fuck you. Not today. Or bar box, nice. Got a ginseng too. Did you get that from gathering or pre-order? I got my very first one through pre-order, but then I've gathered 2 since. So I bought one, I got one, I used the second one, I got a third one, I sold it. So technically, I've only got 2. I lended one for a bit, let's put it that way. I lended one until I looted one, eventually. I've had 3 total. 2 looted, 1 bought. Too mangy than I get? Oh, tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it. Even though I want all these mellows and everything, they're not gonna last. I've already used 6 mellows in the last 2 days. So, like, jeez. Got a wolf blood. Wolf blood is good, especially if we're making clown's blood for traces. Clown's blood is good for baiting quests. Does he see me? Fuck that, there we go. Even if you run to guard, you just stand there and look stupid. He does that. And this one. There you go. Alright, we're done. All done. Alright, how many gold bar boxes? Only one? How many did we get? 1. Alright, well. Better than no gold bar box, I guess. Yeah, I've got what is it? Got like 30k wolf blood. You make a lot of clown when you get a lot of wolf blood. It's really good for baiting quests. And then pig blood's used for sinner. It's a lot of wolf and a lot of pig. You can just make those to try and proc the alchemy quests. That's the best way to get traces right now. It's also the best way to get contribution as well. That's why I'm like Guru 30. And even though my account's like only 100 and something days old, they got 500 CP. Where am I going? Dude, I've got the guild boss brain. Going towards fucking Munster. Let's burn the rest of this and then go grinding. You gather it in a wolf costume. Insta probably does. I don't gather it at all. Because I can buy it relatively cheap. Alright. Money's from gathering. What about when you go DSR? DSR will be better money. Gathering will be like in my downtime when I'm like semi AFK. Grinding will be the best money once I'm out of season. Because a lot of people see like life skilling and grinding as like not as mutually exclusive, like you can do one or the other. The whole point of life skilling is there's something you do during your downtime. That's the benefit of it. If you're going like max silver per hour, whatever, you're grinding. Period. If you're like, oh, I'm actually going to be somewhat AFK today, so I need to do this and that, and I can check on the game every so often, then that's when life skilling is really good. So like the saying I have goes, a rich man life skills, a richer man grinds, the richest man does both. Is it true? Life skilling is about optimizing your downtime. Oh, wait, wrong one. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do processing one of these chores. Exactly, yep. People seem to think like they treat it as like they're against each other. Like well, grinding makes more money than life skilling, and this is better. It's not about that. It's very much about like grinding is optimizing your uptime, and life skilling is optimizing your downtime. So even if you're not playing the game very actively, or really not at all, you're still making pretty good silver per hour. Like a really good way of thinking about this is if you're making your own harmonies. You spend like a day sorting out your harmony production. That saves you a lot of money per hour. I say nearly 100 mil an hour you're gaining just because you're making your own harmonies. And that's for like multiple hours, so it doesn't sound like a lot. Over like 100 hours, that's 10 bill. Adds up. And the great thing is, if you use something, you get its full value. So let's look at harmony. If I was making harmonies to sell, it'd be this price and then the tax hit. So I'd only be making like, what, 19 mil per or something? Whereas if you use it, you get the full amount, you get the 23 mil. Because you don't take any tax hit because you're consuming it. So that's 23 mil you would have spent buying the consumable to grind with. You're no longer spending. Harmonies is such a tough job, so mass to handle. It's not that bad. When you break it down, it's very simplistic. You need 4 kinds of mushroom that you need to farm in your farms. And you need like 3 to 4 different types of blood. Everything else is on vendors. So if you look at my mushrooms and my production, look. 260,000, 50,000, 460,000, 200,000. That's because you can buy all these on a vendor. But you don't grow these. You grow these ones. You have to. Amanita, Ancient, Bluffer, Hump. It's a lot more simplistic when you know the recipe. And harmony when I stop being lazy? Yeah. Where do I find ancients? You can buy the seeds, I'm pretty sure. I can't buy any right now. I think you can buy this one, yeah. From a mushroom merchant, I'm pretty sure. I think he sells them. She sells a bunch of seeds. If not, then you want to go on, if you really can't get the hyphas for whatever reason, then you just go on like Videolytics world map and you just put in mushroom and then the name of the mushroom and it'll tell you where all the spawns are. And you just gather some, you get the hyphas in no time. Then you just breed them up until they're special. That's why if you look at my marketplace, I'll show you in a second here. If you look at my marketplace, I still have the hyphas, see? I have all the hyphas here. Hump, Bluffer, Ancient, Amanita. Because for whatever reason, I don't have magicals. I can replant the specials. So I just keep 2 plots worth in the marketplace all times. So I've always got access to them. $102k special ancient. Make room for a city storage, just do that. I highly recommend Calpheon. Calpheon has some of the cheapest storage in the game. Now, way to get better pets in free to play. I feel mine don't pick up stuff fast enough. There are multiple ways to get pets as free to play. The easiest one is doing the main stories. That gives you 5 tier 1 pets. After that, you can get the BDO app on your phone that'll give you a dog, a tier 1 dog. You can get 2 through season. So your season coins, these. You can get 2 choose your pet boxes. You also get a tier 3 Hate through login rewards. I don't know if that's still going, but that was going. and they give out pets during these events. Are the old coins even still here anymore? I'll get rid of them. They cleared out the Seraph Seals and everything now, right? Looks like it. But they gave out a pet through Seraph Seals, and they gave out pets during the recent event that's passed, the Pearl event. And lastly, you just pre-order. The pets you want to pre-order are Hite, Baphomet, and Prankevi, this one. Now it depends on like what's going on. So right now we have, is it this event? That's this one. Gives you a box somewhere. Is it this one? It might have been the Pearl event we just had actually. I think it was the Pearl event. But there was a box in the Pearl event that one of the things you could roll was the Baphomet pet. So it was better to pre-order that one because people were getting it and just selling it. Tier 3 cat and story? Nope. You get 5 tier 1s. However, you do want to mix them. So you get a dog, a cat, a hawk, a parrot, and what's the last one, chat? Dog, cat, hawk. Parrot is Valencia. What's the Medea pet? The Medea pet, I don't remember. You get that as well. Anyway, you want to mix tier 1s together. So 2 tier 1s will give you a tier 2 or tier 3, ideally a tier 3. So by doing just the main story, best case scenario, you have 2 tier 3s and a tier 1. You also get given this pet as a free-to-play player, as a new player. So that's just a tier 1 pet. Usually it's in your like newbie login rewards. He's got some memory in and hide or something. It might have been a temporary thing, yeah. Yeah, my pets are really good because they gave out loads of really good pets recently. They gave out a tier 4 shootout, a tier 3 8A. There was Choose Your Pet Box 2 for Seraph Seals. And there was Choose Your Pet Box 2 for the Pearl events we got. And I've pre-ordered a bunch of Prankebbies as well. And the Baphomets. So if you look here, I've got a pet called Meat. This is a tier 3 pet I plan to mix with this and make it a tier 4. I need a bunch of them to guarantee it, pretty much. So I just call them Meat, so I know that that's the pet I'm mixing. Get the guard pet to high tiers. You do the Nuvracan outfit. It gives you a tier 4 Nuvracan pet, and you can mix it with a Garmouth and make it tier 4. And then you just do the quest to tier 5 it. Do there we go. Garmouth pet only combines with other Garmouth pets or the Nuvracan pet, and the Nuvracan pet is already a tier 4, so most people do the outfit and they just mix a tier 1 Garmouth with it, and that gives them the tier 4 Garmouth. Like Aegis, yeah. But that is your best in slot pet per PvP, because it gives 25 HP per tier, and it gives you 25 another 25 being a tier 5. So that would be your lead pet when you're PvPing. With the extra HP. Pretty much. Pedals good enough to get a good fairy. You get a radiant every like 500. With luck, true. You can sprout a tier 3. So if you get a brilliant fairy, you can use the honey wine to sprout it into a tier 4. It's definitely an option. If you get really bad RNG and getting a radiant, you go up here, and now where it says growth, if it's max level, it'll have a sprout option here. If you click that, it brings up a UI and you feed it a bunch of wine, and it gives you a percentage the more wine you give. You can basically guarantee it and then sprout it to a tier 4 level 1, basically. That is an option. Okay, my tier 3s. Yeah, it is an option. It's an expensive option, but it is an option nonetheless. SFA14 music? Yes, sir. As I can get some gear advice from you, I have a Garmouth link. I am terrible for gear advice. You're probably better off waiting, Macaron, for one of my mods to be here. They actually do much better gear advice than I do. So whenever they pop up, that could be Capacity, Laco, Halonex. Whenever one of them are here, they'll give you much better advice than I will. Because the nature of how I gear, I go from no gear to endgame. I don't do the gear part very well, you know? I don't want to give you the wrong advice. I can give you some basic advice, but nothing in depth. Not like, oh, you're at this part, do this, do that. Stuff like that, you know? If you want to know the cheapest AP gains to get, that I can help with. Exclamation point workshop, that links to Bayrog's website. You plug in all your sovereigns and Kharazads, and it will tell you the cheapest AP gain. You say like, okay, now tap this to this, and then tap this to this. It will tell you the order of the cheapest AP to get. I have it really cool, so yeah, it's really good. A-Rock did a fantastic job with that. That's crazy. I think I'm nearly done with season in a few days. Just under 4 months. The 800 gear score in under 4 months. But that's not just 800 gear score. A lot of people see that as like, you know, that's not bad, but then you have to factor in it's also 400 billion life skill gear and quite a few guru levels as well. And 5,000 loot scrolls. So like if I went in pure gear score, I could probably shaved off like a month and a half. If I was just tunneling gear score. Basically, I'm gonna gather here until this energy runs out, and then we're gonna go grind. Dude, I haven't had a 20 times chest in so long. I keep getting these. Just get 2 without a green thumb. Feels bad. So one thing I do miss on my Suck Sage is the fact that you can rift chain while overweight. So like you're overweight and you can still just carry on doing the rotation. But it's really slow resetting the rotation, so even if he can gather things overweight and Noosa can't really, definitely faster on Moosa just because you can do the rotation faster. That's as fuck, boy. Yeah. We do be speeding. We're zooming. You got one more energy tick with the mellow, then we're done with the mellow. Yeah, we're up to 63% now. I think if we go hard today, I'm only missing 1,000 Caphras. We go like degen mode tonight and grinding, we might actually get that last 1,000. I can make myself run off hand finally. Your last man demo? No, not yet. Working on it now. I got 70 billion when I finished liquidating some stuff. I need another like 80 and then I'm done. So I'm like a few days away. Doesn't take me long to get that money. I mean, you remember last stream I had what was it, 20 bill on my marketplace? I'm up to 42 now. I'm still selling stuff, so alright, Tom. Selling another 30 bills worth of stuff. And that's concentrated sand. It'll be an infinite potion when I get another like 40 Azalis. Eggs are good for Caphras if you... Yeah, eggs are really good. That's why I'm trying not to gather right now. I'm just prioritizing grinding. Even though I'm gathering as we speak, but... As long as I was semi-AFK most of the day, so... I was gathering for a while, running out of energy, putting myself in the bed and then doing house chores, and then coming back like 40 minutes later to near Cap's energy because of my mellow running, and rinse and repeat. I was just doing that basically. But these are buffs left over from earlier today. Got 2 great gathering group buffs. Damn. Okay, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up next time I gather. Yeah, they're huge. They're definitely a lot better than the grinding ones. The grinding ones are only really good if you care about combat XP. The life skill ones are just juiced. Energy recovery, life skill XP, and 200 masteries. Huge. Mastery, yeah, it's huge. It's 4 brackets, dude. It's nothing to shy of, you know? What's up, Nate? Done with my 1 crystals, chat? I need 9 more. And I'm done. All gin. Gathered every single one. Hey, with buffs and pairs, is it worth buying more? What, mastery? Wait, what? Wait, okay. I was gonna say, what the fuck? You want maids? Ideally, because maids are universal weight. So these can be used on any character. Whereas your weight is only on your character. So maids are like the go-to universal weight. So if you're grinding and you go overweight, you always stuck on your horse, but if you like have other things that are making you overweight, you just throw them in storage through your mates. $25 maids, I guess. I mean, the more the better. You want to have like 10 storage per 1 marketplace. You don't use marketplace maids very often. You use storage maids all the time. So 10 to 1 ratio is good. Alright, one more green thumb. Thank you, no problem. Or maybe 2 green thumbs, I just ticked. I love deleting all the seeds like that so fast. 800k time field? Yeah, I have 866,000 right now. I'll spend 250,000 already. Pretty much. I've been receiving hammers from our academy and rewards, 11 total. Should to tap my 10 box out, fail stack, counting, go up, cross, fail, so the. No, you want to use like a 200 stack. 200 stack, Valkit, use all the 11 hammers. If you get it, great stuff. The biggest thing that people fall for, the biggest noob trap with Black Stars, is this. If you use the Dark Style Blackstone, this will reset your aggros. So what I mean by this is if you tap with 11 hammers, and you're 11 out of 15 on the pity, and then you tap with this, it will delete that 11. So make sure you use that first, and then do your hammers. Yeah, you should use like a 200 stack. Valkit, send it. If it goes, great. If it doesn't, oh well. Black Stars are really cheap, so. This poor soul found that out. Quite a few people complained about it. I personally read it and I was like, oh shit, you know. Because the logical thing is, a new player, again, this is BDO doing what it does, where it counteracts logic. But you're like, well, if I get a guaranteed pen, I might as well try and see if I get a pen, and if I don't, then I'll just guarantee it. Makes sense, right? But then it deletes your aggros. If you don't read that little bit, you end up fucking yourself. But logically, it makes sense. It's like Jatina's. The game's like, oh, you can convert your Tavala into Jatina armor, and you can Caphras it and turn into Fallen God. You're like, oh, great, fantastic. But then, 1 second. Cost of C10ing an armor with Caphras right now is 18.2. So if you were to do 18.2 bill. Let's go on the armor. So the chest piece is what? People are buying it for 22. So 4 bill difference, and then the flame is what? Flame. It's like 2 bill, right? Yeah, so 18 point, what was the number? 18.2 plus 2 bills, that's 20.2. You're turning it into 22. So that one's actually not too bad. That one's not too bad, actually. Not great, but it's not too bad. You won't... It's like you shouldn't do it, but you wouldn't feel too fucked up if you did. But a really bad example is the boots. The boots are terrible. And the reason why the boots are terrible is because the flame's more expensive. Yeah, so like 20... Last one sold was 24. Oof, someone paid max price. That's cringe. But yeah, you can get this for here. So 29 to 18 plus 4 bill, that's 22. So it's more expensive to make the boots than it is to just buy them. Now, obviously, this is all subject to change. If the armors go up in value, like in terms of how much they cost, and Caphras go down, then obviously there's an argument for Jatina. But generally speaking, you usually just buy the armors because it's cheaper. It really depends. Like, I don't like to say you do this and that's it. It really depends on what's happening. Because you can also make the argument like, yeah, but I got the flames here, right? So I got like half of it through this, so I only need to spend 1 bill for the flame because I've already got 50 of them, you know. Generally speaking, Jatinas aren't worth doing, but there are occasions where they are worth doing. Often than not, they're not worth doing, which is stupid. They should always be worth doing. Is my point. It shouldn't be a question of if or what. It should be like Jatinas are great, you know. That's something they definitely need to work on. That one's not so bad of a noob trap. The big noob trap is the Agris reset. All they gotta do is lower the Caphras amount. It's pretty simple. If you lower the Caphras amount for making Jatina armors, then they're always gonna be worth. There's not even a question. Let's hear those. I'm actually nearly done with these as well. Or at least the breath one anyway. Grab these quick as well. Back up to 10 mellows again. Just burn one and back up to 10. But damn it. Alright, let's grab some stones. I just need to put this away as well. And this, and these. We grab some stones, grab like 3. Alright. Looks good. We change the playlist now. Right. Oh yeah. Up on a little tiny bit of roof. Classic. No one makes the boost, then how would anyone buy them? They just need to make them more worthwhile making, right? It's a balance thing. If you make the Caphras cheap, okay, so if you make the Caphras cost cheaper on Jatinas, you can make the argument, but then nobody would make boots. However, if you make the Jatinas sellable, then it doesn't affect the economy. Because what in-game players generally want to do is they want to get a pair of base boots and they want to tap them up and resell them. And that's another balancing thing entirely. They need to remove the magical shards from the fragments. People grinding Adania, they get these fragments that basically acts as like a cron protection from tapping. So like these. Distorted fragments and silent. The problem with the recipe though, is it takes 100 magical shards to make. So that makes it kind of meh. If you didn't require that and it was just 50 of these and you made a shard, like, yeah, that'd be great. In-game players doing Adania would buy boots and stuff, and they would use those things to just tap on them to gamble to make more money. And they'll make like 10 boosts and sell them to the newer players, you know? That'd be huge. So Jatina no longer becomes a trap. The stones are a lot better to use, you know? So everyone benefits. Oh, capacity. It's just it's a balancing thing, right? It's an economy balancing thing. Holy gigadite.
I pissed myself.
Bird. Oh, day is this Monday? I got confused for a second. I was like, wait, wasn't it reset? But no, the bosses. It wasn't reset.
I fucking hate Morrowind, dude. Like I can rot in the fucking deepest, darkest of hells for all I care.
Fucking Morrowind, dude. One day someone's gonna come in and be like, what's wrong with Morrowind? Why don't you like Morrowind? What the fuck? I'm like, it's an inside joke. Alright. Turn this off now. No. 5, thank you. That. U77. And we get a drop rate from the eggs, right? So this. Yes, everything. Cadry, yeah. Good old Cadry. And I'm off to bed. Okay, capacity. Appreciate all the redeems and then running away. Have a good rest, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Well, there's the 3 buffs straight away. Yeah, that's 2. What's over there? Rise, motherfucker. Do exist even briefly sometimes, and scare the masses with my massive hammer. Yeah, look at the helmet on that hammer. Huge. It's a bit too high, actually. There we go. Look at the shaft. So girthy. Indeed. I remember that one guy came in and was like, why are you telling lies? Like, why are you saying you're doing this and you're not doing it? I was like, wait, what? So what are you talking about? And it's like, you're also telling people you're making 2 bill an hour at Blood Wolves. That's not possible. I'm like, it is though. Like, no, it's not, you're lying. I was like, okay, have you got an hour? He's like, yeah, I got an hour. I was like, alright, sit there, I'll do 1 hour of Blood Wolves. And I calculated it, and I made just over 2 mil. And then his response was, yeah, but that's just stupid. Like, okay, but that doesn't change the fact it's true. It may be stupid, but I'm doing it. And he didn't apologize. He was like, I'm not apologizing. Like, okay, whatever. That's so funny. Oh, 3 eggs again. God damn. Happening. Brought 3 eggs into 3 eggs. What the fuck? Alright, 10 full time. My RNG's been good because I haven't grinded in a few hours. I built up my like secret hidden RNG. My RNG agris has built up because I haven't been grinding. Of course. How good's that 10 full, chat? Top 300% drop rate 10 full. I'm about 300. The eggs put me at 300. I was 277, now I'm 300. I don't know. And then it went at the first hammer of 200 fail stack. Easy. Hey, why are you pulling a sad face? That's great. Congrats. Easy, Ben Blackstar. You're welcome. I saved you 20 mil. My hammer right now, behave chat, or go through the VOD and let Hammer have a field day. That sounds hot. Enjoy your bed, yeah. I behave very now, I'm off. Okay. I'll catch you later, Gavanti. Rigged again? God damn. And so many eggs. Maybe we will get the 10k today. I mean the 20k. Hold on, Big Mumby. Appreciate it. Day. Written in the stars, maybe. You'd be loaded if you could liquidate Caphras. Yeah, but if I didn't need them. Yeah. Especially if I made primordials. It is what it is, right? 3 eggs again? Holy shit, dude. RNG's crazy today. They undid the shadow nerf? Hog? Yesterday was so low yesterday. It was yesterday. Yesterday was so bad. Today it's just like, jeez. Crazy. Again? What the fuck? Sick. If I was grinding with low skill buffs as the tech, true. It knows I want to be low skilling. It's like, stay. Waste your buffs. The reality is, I pop them to get the better RNG. Game in the system, Pog. Nothing extra operate? Oh, imagine. Oh no. Uh-oh. Tinfoil's coming off. Is this mob bugs? I haven't seen him. Where is he? He's taking the day off. That one mob's just not there. I wonder if he's stuck somewhere. He might be stuck, actually. There's a red dot over here. In the ground. Wait, hold on. I think he's stuck on the ground, shit. Move. Okay. Stealing my eggs? I missed an egg hunt, dude. But I'm better, right? Oh, we got 8 box in 2 hours as well. Oh, and you got a basic that, so what the fuck? Scam. That's not a triple leg. What up, John? How you doing? I've been here for 12 minutes. I've already looted 30 shops. My eggs have been kind of crazy today, I don't know. Oh, he's back now, there we go. Yeah, unbugged him. Easy. Skill issue? Yeah. Totally. Few days away from graduating though. How long now? Noble Savala Timmy. What's that meme? Like, careful you pick on in high school? It's kind of like that. If people picked on me for being Savala Timmy, they end up being like one of the most cute people. That's funny. Yeah, jump players ever done? Yeah, I mean, it's very definitely possible. No Grim, that's crazy. Got a Miss Kadri? Hell no. I'll be doing the bear Kadri. It's called Dark Seekers. Invasion? Easy. Bro, what's happening? Not gonna miss the Seinfeld fragments? Hell no, dude. It'd be nice to actually like not be numb to that pop-up anymore, you know? Shave every time, Phil? That's fucking crazy comms. Holy shit. I literally wouldn't be able to play the game. Time for the loot. Oh my god. Okay, we're done. Are we AFK again? Cadry plushie? That'd be sick. I'd love a Cadry plushie. Wants a posting cadry for you? That would be such a humbling, like, Easter egg in the game. I'd love that so much if they did that, but... I think having, like, anything in-game related to you as a player is just sick, you know? Alright, now the Elson. And dead. The reward just to carry on the meme. You get 2 million Seinfeld. You replace my wanted poster if you get more Seinfeld. It's crazy though how chess piece gets listed like yesterday, and a pair of blitz racing gloves got listed as well. Not too long ago, like a few days ago. Just goes to show if you have the silver, you can skip all the time gate. You got competition free to play King? Nah, I ain't worried about it. What up, Vera? Nobody outgrinds me. We good. I'll skip the T10 though. You technically can, but night vendor events. Whenever we get a night vendor event, you can buy mystical sensors and ferns and everything. So, technically can. Need the event to come around. Getting cover from that crown? Bro, I'm not worried in the sliced. Cannon tried to come for that crown during Hyper Boost and TNL. And we held castle. And then the same thing happened on live game. Everybody avoided our servers. They all jumped to the other servers and got castles there. So, I ain't worried. Nobody outgrinds me. Yeah, I understand. What I'm doing right now, this is the prep for the grind. Do you think I've done a lot now? This is like the prelude. So we're good. As you should remove the Timefield fragment notification, and they really should. They should, yeah. I've definitely told them about it. In 15 I think I'll stop at 20. I'll wait for Heidel if it doesn't go. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's very likely they'll lower the pity. Because it is something required for progression nowadays. Just like they did with Pen Blast Stars, right? I'm surprised they haven't done it already, honestly. Like, I don't need it right away? Yeah. They'll likely, lower the pity. Dude, I closed the window because it's too cold. Now I'm getting hot. What's happening? There we go. It's a banger. I need people to buy my concentrates. People usually do with their basic blackstones. They convert them into something and sell them, or they use them for fail stacks. So they're needed to make concentrates. They're needed to use fail stacks up to 45. Also, max inventory and lots of fairy wouldn't a tech be to gather on them, but energy instead of dumping their energy into potions? Yeah. If you're mid-max gathering, yeah. No reason not to gather on ults when they did the merge with the life skills, right? There's no reason not to now. A long way away from me, though. I'll level up all the treasure nodes, all the grind spots I'm going to be grinding. I've got quite a lot of level 20 nodes to level. What I think about that. Are my farms? No. Nothing really changes. Problem is those having NG available on your ults. Yep. You mainly do it when they like recover max energy while being offline, right? And then you just cycle through. Hello, mister. How we doing today? How you doing, Dom? I'm doing good. Just finishing up the season stuff. Trying to. One question, I've been waiting to watch the stream since yesterday to ask you. Oh, sure. Ask away. You can also ask me in my Discord if I'm not live. Pretty active. Union Academy, and I'm doing the last mission of gathering. It just asked me to gather 100 fairy breath. Yeah. You get fairy breath randomly when gathering, and it's affected by mastery. They're gonna get a good amount of that. And make sure you have the green thumb unlocked, and then gather whatever. Make sure you have the mini game, and then just gather anything. Use as much mastery as you can. If you want to do it super quickly, you can just do my herb rotation at Olvia. Right next to the academy too, so perfect. There's a highest drop rate, I think. Being it doesn't cancel the quest. Unfortunately, I had 300 breath where I need the quest. Switching and mining are slow. I'm mostly herbs, so I can't confirm or deny. I haven't done the other gathering types for a long time. I seem to get about the same amount though, doing herb and sap. Like consistency of drop rate, I mean. The powder for sure, not 100% the breath. Yeah, I think the breath is just a fixed amount on every gather you do, like percentage wise. Only sap and hoe enjoy it here? Yeah. Same, dude, look. It's the only ones I've got pen. The other ones are the academy tools. It really likes to gather. The gathering is great. Good money. I mean, let's go whenever I get border gathering. Grinding, yeah. Hunting's really good. We said a grind into the gathering season, give out scrolls and loot scrolls. Yeah, you definitely can. Hella long respawns, dude. Don't kill him. Three eggs? Oh my god. Wow. Look, 3 eggs. Imagine if I got 3 eggs from every pack, chat. Imagine every single mob I killed spawned 3 eggs. Holy fuck. And now imagine that with a commander. Be broken? Yeah, be very broken. You'd be making like 60 bill an hour or something. Yeah, I just casually grind 60 bill an hour. No big deal. For non-stop on my cameras, I think everyone would be grinding non-stop, regardless if they need anything. Oh, they killed him. Hey, they play this where relax while grinding? Yeah, good stuff. No worries, no worries. Hope you enjoy it. I do add to it every now and then, so it does get bigger every day. Hey, Sam, with the tier 1, you'd have to do that, buddy. I do appreciate it, though. Thank you. Enjoy no ads. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you. Where's the egg? There it is. Three. Because yeah, Musa looks insane. Yeah. Uses great crisp mobility. It's stamina heavy though. There are ways to make it last though. So you got a skill called Flame Rush, which is WF. It's here. That doesn't consume stam, but also stops your regeneration. If you spam chase like this, you will run out of stam quickly. However, if you do a mix of Flame Rush and also attacking at the end of chase like this, you can definitely extend it a lot farther. So this into Flame Rush. Yeah. Sick, yeah. The thing is, you are unprotected when you do that also at the end of chase, so like, I wouldn't do it going into an enemy ball or whatever because you're gonna get CC'd. It's mainly something you use to when you have distance and you're trying to get away or cover a large distance. What do you want? You want cuddle? Okay.
Also, Mum did busted.
What's this? What?
Busted.
You on the bed? Okay. Alright, go to bed then. Good night. Alright. Good night, love you. Yeah. She's so adorable. Here it is, like 5 or 6 meters planted in horse spawn locations. That's kind of funny. It's hard, it brings me back to the Sega days. Yeah. Synthwave for you, dude. And a lot of streamers in our category listen to like heavy metal and rock and stuff. I much prefer synthwave. If you can't say people told me not to do it, whether you think it's viable or not. So Awakening Sork is very heavy on the hands. It's very high APM. And its performance is okay. I would say if you are adamant on playing Sork, you're much better at playing Succession for PvE. It's still heavy on the hands, but it has the results. So it's Stalk in general is a high APM class. Got some Peruvian food just now. Damn. That's nice. I like the scythe. I mean, dude, if you want to play the Awakening and grind on it, do it up. People don't recommend it because it's high APM and it doesn't reflect the work you put into it, but if you like doing it, then just do it. You enjoy it, that's all that matters, right? You don't mind playing the Awake Stalk and high APM and everything, then just do it. I actually had a problem. Do it up, yeah. You're my guild, by the way? Oh, yeah. In Jimmy's guild? I'm gonna be here until I'm good enough to play with digital again. But I will be here for a while, yeah. And all my community members will stay here, most likely. Don't really have a reason to leave, you know. How close to graduation now? 42 bill plus I'm selling 30 bill. I need 150. So, like at most 4 days. Definitely coming up. I only need 1,000 characters as well. Yeah, we'll do a big stream for the graduation, just like last time. Season challenge? I'm doing a free-to-play no gear to endgame. I'll be doing it for 110 days now, something like that. I made 1.8 trillion in 110-ish days. I have 5,000 loot scrolls, 400 billion lifesteal gear, and I'm missing 1 Pendever. I'll be graduating with 800 gear score. So it's the tech I used to do on my old account, which is now 850, free to play. I'm speedrunning it, basically. I started this account on December 18th, so... My graduation storage is the Dania storage. There you go. I need 1 Pendever and I'm done. And it'll be... I also need 1,000 Caphras. This will be a pen of Sovereign offhand. I'll be full Nov, X Pen Tet with 2 tri-armors, 2 dual armors. I need to cut the veil as well. Only Kadri for the cat challenge? Yes, because Kadri is the best money in Timefield for grinding in season. It's not like I have to do Kadri, it's just that Kadri's the best. Those Hans or Jins, they are Jins. I haven't turned them into Hans yet because I don't need the AP just yet. It will set me back on my graduation if I turn them into Hans. I'll just do it later. I'll do that during the DSR grind. Buy stuff the market or do yourself. I bought all my demos. I bought all my armors. Another money box. Wow. And I made 5 of the black stars. No, 4 of the black stars. And I bought 2. As for my life skill gear, I bought Tri-Manos or base Prion, and I enhanced them up. So I've got 400 build life skill gear as well. But, 10 Prions, 10 Prions, 10 clothes, 3 of them, 10 tools, full crystal page. Yeah. I'm also Guru 41 gathering. And like 30 alchemy and stuff. So it's not just a gear push, it's loot scrolls gear and life skill gear. The 5k loot scrolls, really good life skill gear, and also 800 gear score. Reons the deck eventually. Not now though. Not for a while. Definitely a low priority. Had you only the full deck? Now that would be that would just be stupid. That would just be dumb. Cabbage gathering to full deck. Oh, that would be a meme. Holy. After the potions and max price 10 rings that we're pumping. Hey, what's happening? Oh, you're on about if they were? Wait, what's the price of potion? 1.8? Okay. I'll imagine if they were though. That'd be 20 bill a potion. I don't even know what the cap is for 10 ring. It's probably like 15 or something. Anti-life skill daily when your energy doesn't restore that fast. You use consumables. So these give you 25 energy per 3 minutes. They last 3 hours. This gives you 500 plus 600 over an hour. You get energy potions. So these, they give you 50, they give you 20. Consumables. And I'm also grinding with a bunch of energy recovery on. So I'm using the life skill Villa buff because it gives +1 energy. I'm also using a ginseng, which is a +1 up here. And when I don't need drop rate, I grind with the +2 energy recovery lifestone set. But when I do need drop rate, I use choice and focus. That's what I'm using now. First 600 energy daily for silver. Yeah. I make 3 bill an hour gathering. So gathering is very good money. This event makes grinding slightly better. But yeah, gathering is very insane this season. Considering like the limitations of money you can make with grinding because of the gear you have. Whereas you're uncapped with your life skill gear, so. Yeah, every stream I do, I'll go live and I'll burn my energy first. Usually I'll wake up, sort stuff out, make drink and everything, make sure I'm all good, then I go live. So I hope my energy down to nothing, and then we could grind. Takes about 5 hours of grinding to get my energy capped again. Naturally playing. Without using any consumes. Announcing him in the graduation stream, I don't want to miss it. Yeah, I'll probably announce it on a stream. I'll be like, you know, the next stream will be the announcement to the graduation stream, you know. You don't do world bosses? I do. I have one boss ult. It's currently parked at Garmouth. That's because they buffed the Garmouth drops. Look, Jed, do you want to see something? I got a Bloodstone. Hasn't even been there that long. I've only done 2 kills so far. Let's park there to try and get my 3rd Garmouth heart. My old fan. So I've got a Garmouth heart in my main in Awakening, but the last one needs to be my offhand. You can use a Kutum as for now. Like, it's fine. The offhand just gives you HP anyway. But you definitely want a Garmouth in your main and Awakening. Players are worth using Garmouth and main hand, Awakening and offhand done. I just answered it. There you go. The offhand doesn't matter. The offhand is just max HP. You can use the Kutum in your fan for now. Use some heart. Gets you like 2/3 of the HP. You definitely want it in the Awakening first and then the main hand. Because the Awakening gives you the extra crystal slot. An extra crystal slot is huge. Doing Karanda and Zarka anymore? Yeah, they increased all the rewards from the world bosses. They give you somewhat decent money now. And like Catfish bundles and stuff. They're not bad. Yeah, it's +1 Awakening AP, 50 accuracy. Main hand is +3. It's +3 AP and then 50 accuracy. That's main hand AP, so for Awakening, it wouldn't really do anything for you. Very minimal increase for Awakening. That's your main hand of 1 Awakening AP, wasn't sure? Yeah. You always put it in the Awakening first, and then your main hand, and then your offhand. Because that 1 crystal slot is a lot of power. Because you can argue, like, you can use a Karanda for now. But with a Karanda and a Garmouth, it's basically 1 crystal slot difference. Also, now they can make a Pentavala out of the season. Yep. Let's give him full Pentavala and park him at a boss. GG. Overtime while on salary? Boys. Hey, where's my overtime, chat? I don't usually stream this late. Where's my overtime money? What's that streamer said? It's been 30 minutes, chat, and nobody's donated. Fuck that guy. Holy entitlement. Getting eggs sounded like blue, that was right. No, not blue, I'm not referencing blue. No. Who? Oh, it was some guy who was getting a lot of shit on LSF because he was complaining to his chat that he streams and nobody's giving him money in in 10 minutes or something. And the guy makes like very good money. But yeah, obviously the internet wasn't happy about that. Rightfully so, that's entitled as fuck. Entitled much, exactly. What are we talking about? You're an online beggar. Shut the fuck up. The fact you get to sit home and play video games every day and get paid for it is a huge privilege. People are weird, yeah. I need to start doing that? Damn. That must have been fire? Yeah, they gave mega shit, dude. Rightfully so. That's some Nepo baby entitlement right there. I've never had to do any hard work in my life. I've never been in a position where, you know, I don't appreciate what I have. Crazy entitlement. I won a 4th mellow today. Now that's okay to complain about. True. Where's my mellow? That we are allowed to be told about. I'll be gathering spot and went from Master 23 to Guru 3 yesterday. Yeah, GG's. Congrats. Very, very good. Where's my mellow? I want more. No. My mellow. I haven't gotten a deep sea pre-order for a whole day. It's alright, when we get AOS, you'll get all the ones you need. Just need AOS to come back. Double team to Orbiter, I just V'd and swap servers. Hey, what? What's that on Usher or what? Usher, yeah, okay. Doing their rounds, dude, you know? Keeping people on their toes. Well, 400 deep seats from a particular event. They bought them when cheap, yeah. Like I said, anyone who needs deep seats, whenever we get Arena of Asha event, like this the ranked Asha, then encourages and deep seas listed quite regularly. Just haven't had AOS in a while. I didn't realise that Asha is a PvE grind server. I know, right? How dare these people PvP on my PvE game? The audacity. Asha is for the drop rate. It's not to have fun and fight each other. Stop it. Let's just start doing some no wars soon though. It's not on time for the no war event, but still. Yeah, the no war money is really good. You definitely should. Right, I'd like to Mr. PA to get them banned. Damn. Oh, sure, I don't want to pop blue scrolls. I haven't seen any PvPers. Right, tell us exactly where you're grinding, and we will send out an agent to see how many grinders there are. They definitely won't go out there and gank you. You definitely won't get bogged. Oh, where's my bog emote? Bog. Fuck? Excuse me? How do I not have bogged? Hold on. I'll fix this. This is a crisis. There we go. Bogged. Why don't I still have it? What the fuck? I just added it. Excuse me? Bro. Am I getting trolled? It's there. Bog. Hold on. I think the browser's trolling me. Alright, it's not working. I don't know. There we go. Bogged. That's definitely not going to happen. We're definitely not going to call someone in, you know? PV, once our red player showed up on my orb to ground, I had 30 seconds left. Sucks to be him. Damn. Content denial. Alright, chat. Bit of a late stream for me today. I didn't want to go too long. Definitely going to do a much longer stream tomorrow. But I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I appreciate the subs, followers, and especially your time. I'll be on tomorrow, chat. I don't usually stream this late, so I'll be wrapping up now. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. They got the kids harassing me. What do you want, little doggy? What do you want? Puppies harassing me too. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. And I'm going to go raid one of my old friends today, who's also playing the game, called Grenton. I appreciate you boys hanging out with me today. Appreciate subs, follows, especially your time. Say hi to Grenton for me. He's an old friend from TNL days. He's trying video, so show him some love. Tell him what's up, you know. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. And I'll be on tomorrow, chat. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Fresh blood? Yeah. See you tomorrow, chat. Later, nuts.